This story is called Cymbeline. So, Cymbeline was the king of Britain, and he had 3 children, but two two were stolen from him when they were just quite little children. And so he was left with one last daughter called Imogen. And he married again. Cymbeline married again. And he raised up the son of a friend, a dear friend, called Leonatus. When Leonatus was actually old enough, he secretly married Imogen. Dun 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 dun! He secretly married Imogen. And when the king and queen found out, they were very angry, and so as a punishment to Leonatus, they sent him away. They banished him from Britain. Poor Imogen was heartbroken about being parted with her only love, and Leonatus was not less unhappy. They said their farewells to each other with their tears and hugs and kisses, and now they said their goodbyes. And Imogen said, "Here is the diamond of my mother's love. You shall keep it until you do not love me." And then Leonatus said, and then Leonatus said, "Here is a bracelet. Wear it for my sake." And so they hugged each other now, and the king came in, and he sent away Leonatus when without saying one more farewell. Yeah, that's it. When Leonatus went to Rome, he stayed at the friend of his father. And he spent his days thinking about Imogen and dreaming about Imogen. One day, Frenchmans and Italianmans were talking about how their wives were so beautiful, nice, faithful, they were good. And one noble Frenchman said, reminded Leonatus about his wife Imogen, who was good too, better than all those French ladies. Then Iachimo said, "She's not that good. She would deceive." And then Leonatus said, "Oh no, she would never deceive." Then Iachimo said, "I wager, if I go to Britain and your wife does everything that I wish, I can have that ring on your finger." And then Leonatus said, "Oh, I bet this ring on my finger, but you'll not do everything that you wish otherwise." Imogen. So Iachimo wagered half of his estate for the ring of Leonatus. So when he got to Britain, he was welcomed with kindness
Bye.
by Imogen, but he still wanted to win that wager. And then he said to Imogen cruel lies and that her husband didn't like her anymore. He thought of her no more. At first, Imogen believed this, but then she presently perceived, or she realized, that Iachimo was a cruel, wicked person, and so she sent him to leave her. And then he said, "Pardon me, my fair lady. All I have said is untrue or fake. But do you forgive me?" Then Imogen said, "I forgive you freely." Then Iachimo said, "Then you shall have to take charge of a trunk filled with gems, for that is like the present that I, your husband, and some other gentlemen will give to the Emperor of Rome." Emperor of Rome. Then Imogen said, Send them into my room, and I shall take hold of them, take charge of them." Then Iachimo said, "But it is only for today, because tomorrow I am going back to Britain. No, I'm gonna leave Britain." So the trunk was brought in to Imogen's room. When it was time for bed, she slept. And when she was fast asleep, the trunk opened. The man came out. It was Iachimo. The story about those jewels were untrue, as the lies that he had told that he had told Imogen. So he crept out of the box like a monster, and he saw the furniture, and he took from her arm the golden bracelet that her husband Leonatus had gave her as a parting gift, and he took it, and then he went back into the trunk for tomorrow. Tomorrow he was going back to Rome.